Atwood just bought a car wash practically in my backyard here in Central Ohio. So I've come here with my team to break his car wash deal down. He's been working on buying a car wash for almost 10 years now. He's got such a lot of great things going on here, and he's got also some things he's losing money on. Like this machine here is on its last legs. You might not be able to tell, but this machine's 15 years old and it needs replaced soon. So come with me as we break down Roman Atwood's car wash deal right here in my backyard of Central Ohio. One of the biggest concerns that I have for his operation here is we are off the beaten path to an extent. There's a strip mall over here and we're behind it. The marina's that way, so people dropping in boats. So he needs to have a really good social media presence. Now I know what you're thinking, oh, he's got 35 million subscribers on social media. I know how many people come to my car wash, and he probably can pick up an extra 100 customers a week at $5 a piece, $500 a week off his social media presence. But the bulk of his customers are going to come from traffic, social media, advertising on Google Maps, doing the normal business people stuff. Most of the people that watch a video get inspired by him, which there's hundreds of people that are saying that they're inspired to start their own business because of the comments in his videos. I see the same comments on mine. Not everybody can rely on a multi-million subscriber YouTube channel when they start a business like this. On a good note, most of your customers are going to come from Google Maps and search engine optimization and having a website. They're not going to come from a YouTube channel. So that's kind of a caution. This location's not very well listed on the internet. We actually had a really hard time finding it. And as a publicly operated business, you want everybody to know that you're here. If Roman wants to get a hold of me, I can show him how to get to the #1 spot on Google Maps probably overnight, which is probably something he's working on. He's really got a lot of good signage going on here. It's probably better than my car wash. It's got a pretty clean appearance overall, which is good. Clear markings and advertising saying no mud, no drywall, no paint in the bay. Those are things you don't want in a car wash because you end up with a filthy bay, although he's already had people in here with paint on their vehicles, which is unfortunately a fact of life when you have a car wash. People come in and do stuff that you don't want them to, and it costs you money because if it gets into the storm drain, you can be fined by the EPA or have other problems. Fragmatic, I hate them. I mean, it's a good machine, but the parts are almost impossible to get. It's a Fragmatic. They're good machines, but when they break, they're awful to repair. This is about a $3,500 machine to replace brand new. It doesn't look like it. For me, we just ripped it out when the time came. You'll notice it's no longer at my car wash. You want to put credit cards, that would be an easy moneymaker for him. None of these machines have credit cards on them. If you notice, when we redid our second automatic, we also bought new vacuums. These are Southern Pride vacuums. They're great machines, but he doesn't have credit cards on these. He would see an immediate increase of about 35 to 50% on his vacuums. And to be honest, he's underpriced a little bit. I would redo the faceplates on these and get credit card acceptance. We do $2 for 4 minutes, or $3 for 6 if you swipe your card. Just adding credit cards to anything at a car wash will boost your income a ton. $3,000 to put credit cards on all my vacuums. We paid that off in the first 4 months of operation, 4 to 5 months in operation, and all that was just extra money coming in. So having credit cards and everything is very beneficial. I know the Dave Ramsey fans will probably have a conniption fit because people spend more with credit cards, which is just provable. But he's got really great branding, really great signage in the bays. We also need to have a conversation about this. So Roman, get a hold of me and I'll explain to you why we need to have a talk on that. I'm not gonna put it out publicly because that'd be dumb. For reference, we've been here for an hour and a half filming. That black Nissan back there is the very first car that's come through here. I'm in a much worse location, but I've done a lot of advertising. And I have had a total of 12 cars go through my car wash today. 3 or 4 of those are in the past hour and a half. So my car wash has done 12. Roman's unfortunately has only done 1. He needs to improve his sales process here just a little bit. He's had maybe 4 or 5 cars go through the self-serve. Money is important. One thing that I also would do if I was Roman and had this location, we're in a resort town here in Ohio, which I know, this is a resort town. I would put a lot of vending machines here because overnight, I've noticed that a lot of the gas stations that are in closest proximity to here, they're going to be closed down overnight. They're all mom and pops that I've seen. He could make a lot of money with vending machines. For instance, when I lived at my old place in Circleville, I was next to a beer carryout and they told me that they were doing $3,000 a month in net profit on a vending machine group that they had there, because they were the only place in town to get drinks and snacks on the south side of Circleville overnight. So that would be a really great play. It would require some construction. You'd either need to pour a little concrete pad. You're going to need to do a little roof line so the vending machines don't get direct sunlight. It's not great for a vending machine to be getting direct sun. I mean, you can do okay. And then properly lighting. But that would be a nice little play with minimal investment. He's got some big expenses coming up with that laser wash there in the automatic. He's also got a little apartment up there, which being in a resort town, I would totally Airbnb that. We looked at buying a car wash with a apartment above it, and we figured we get an extra $50, $60 a day by renting out an apartment above the car wash and making it car wash themed, which there's people that go all across the United States and visit car washes. That's all they do. So there's people that would totally rent a apartment above a car wash, and I've seen them so well insulated, they're not super hard to deal with. But these are all suggestions and ideas because I want to see him succeed with this. And I know he's got some big bills coming up. And the good thing is, by putting content out on starting a business, influencing and helping people to get into their own business, buying businesses like, say, car washers or laundromats or a vending machine route, but I also want to see people make money off of them. I've had a lot of people now that have watched one of my 59-second TikToks on me collecting money from my laundromat or my car wash or whatever, and they've gone out to spend phenomenal amounts of money on them. It's not that car washers are bad investments. I love mine. I'm working on buying more. I love my laundromat. I'm working on buying more right now this year in 2024. But the thing is, if you're not careful and cautious, it is very possible you're not going to make any money off them because they aren't near as passive income as some people would lead you to believe. What you end up building yourself a job of being a manager. You manage your work crew, you come in and collect the money, and then everything's good. Taking a look today at Roman Atwood's Car Wash. If you're watching this, Roman or somebody on your team, and you want help from the Investment Joy team, because I do have a full repair crew for these things, reach out to me on Instagram or X, aka Twitter. Would love to talk to you, see if we can work together, network together. But if you are a person that's interested in buying a car wash, you can do it. It's one of those things where if you've ever dreamed of owning a place like this, listen to me guys, you can do it. The money's out there. There's plenty of people that will finance a car wash. There's tons of banks that will give you the money to buy it. You can do it. You just have to put in the effort, spend time, network, learn to underwrite a deal, learn to research a deal. Don't just buy one after watching one YouTube video. There's a lot of good content out there. Go watch it. Understand what you need to evaluate and validate the business. Roman can make a lot of money here, or he could not make a lot of money. He could lose money on this. I'm sure he's really competent. He's a really smart guy from what I can tell. He'll get the job done. But if he wants some more ideas and help with some of these projects out here, just get a hold of me and the team. Thanks guys for watching. That did not help at all. I'm still very much stuck.